frozen in time. New discoveries waiting behind every door.
Racist, sexist, homophobic.
It's a Gundam. He's just a piece of crap.
Another Game Awards has passed, and with its passing, beyond meaningless awards, are game trailers that the average consumer is hyped for, and the seasoned gaming veteran is ambivalent toward. While the cameras were off, Jeff Keighley was put back into his coffin wearing his Hideo Kojima PJ. Much to my surprise, a new Tomb Raider was announced, and it actually looks good. Gone is the 2013 reboot where she haphazardly survives events while looking filthy and dingy, flat as a board, and carries a ton of white guilt. Now we have the triumphant return to form for Tomb Raider. To think that we were but a stone's throw away from another horrible board game that prominently featured a trans man and a crippled black woman with 2 pieces of rod for feet, with a half-shaved head no less.
Perfection.
In this version, they weren't raiding tombs, but were returning artifacts. Power to the people!
I've never cried before while working on a game because of how visceral yet healing it felt. Tomb Raider Shadows of Truth tackles anti-imperialism as its design ethos, and carries that into its mechanic. Temporal hiccups, and the team did a wicked job. Can't wait for y'all to play it!
And it's gone.
Even Tomb Raider Remastered, a game where they basically begrudgingly gave us all the classic games that look a little better, had a disclaimer at the beginning. You would have thought that Tomb Raider had committed war crimes back in the day.
The games in this collection contain offensive depiction of people and cultures, rooted in racial and ethnic prejudices.
I guess they can't shoot a black guy wearing a tiki mask anymore without feeling shame.
These stereotypes are deeply harmful, inexcusable, and do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamic. Rather than removing this content, we have chosen to present it here in its original form, unaltered, in the hopes that we may acknowledge its harmful impact and learn from it.
And this actually sold pretty well because people liked it. Believe it or not, shooting black guys in tiki masks really gets the kids going.
Stop him!
Thankfully, all of this bobbed. Worse than AI moderation on YouTube. An acrobatic, English-accented, dual-wielding pistol Lara Croft is back. Her boobs are a little smaller, but oh well, you can't have everything, I guess. Those triangular breasts really got me through those lonely nights, Stu. The fact Amazon Game Studios in the mix is kind of wild to me, but I guess this is how Amazon is going to try to tie the game hype into the Phoebe Walker-Bridge Tomb Raider Prime show, which I'm sure, if it's anything like the last Indiana Jones movie, it will be an absolute triumph. You didn't see that coming, did you? The usual suspects online found the character model to be hypersexualized. The same people that scream, "Work is real work," find video game characters offensive and sexually charged. Go figure.
Is it woke to say I find the 2015 Lara Croft more attractive because she looks like a real human being instead of a supermodel?
I'm going to wank vigorously today. I'm going to beat my meat like King Cobra till it bleeds and I get botulism.
He's sexy without knowing he's sexy, and that's really sexy.
If I'm being honest, I don't really care. I haven't played a single Tomb Raider game.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here!
Then your opinion doesn't matter and shouldn't matter. Game devs have listened to people like you for the past 10 years, and finally, they've realized that people like you don't buy or play the game.
Woof! This new design of Lara Croft is really jarring. I joked that she looked like an anti-woke Facetune photo of make gaming characters hot again, but I don't know if it's a joke anymore. What do you mean? She's fighting for her life and has a thick set of falsies.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's clinical depression.
It is really funny to see how the exact gamers I'm calling out on this post got really upset and mad that I made a joke about their fictional person's false eyelashes, laughing my ass off. Thank you for literally proving my point. Good lord.
Thank you, plain Asian gaming journalist woman. It has really changed my thoughts and feelings about this. I'm going to reevaluate myself and I quote, do better. Oh, by the way, this is also her earlier in the year.
I'm about to play Dark Souls Remastered, and played the first game for the first time for no particular reason at all, and not for a specific character that probably shows up for like a second. No, not at all.
Oh, interesting. Truly a gaming journalist moment.
I just see it as a regression. I got into the franchise because of Survivor Trilogy, where she was strong, capable, and fully rounded character.
She was not strong, capable, and fully rounded character. That was the weakest iteration of Lara Croft. What are you talking about?
It was a breath of fresh air to see a woman occupy the space of Nathan Drake and Indiana Jones, and pivoting from blatant sexualization of the 90s, acrobatic ass shots, fully exposed skin during tomb raids. I just feel like this is a step backwards. Why give us progressive Lara if you're just going to take her away?
Because it didn't sell. And in full disclosure, I bought the Tomb Raider trilogy games, and I remember nothing about them, and I played them all. In fact, the third one was so boring, I made it to the Tiki Island, and I was appalled to find out I couldn't shoot black men in tiki masks, so I turned it off.
He's not funny at all.
Lest we forget the sexually ambiguous Netflix version of Lara Croft, where she was clearly gay and built like a dude. She had more muscles than Stephen Curry on his best day.
Netflix didn't make Lara Croft masculine. She looks the same, quotes.
Oh, let's see what ChatGPT says about these two character models.
The character is perceived as female based on visual cues such as body proportions, facial features, character design, conversations commonly used to depict female characters in video games, and adventure media. In the Netflix version, this character is perceived as male based on visual cues such as broad shoulders, muscular upper body, narrow hips, and overall masculine body proportions, facial structure, and a straw jawline and brow. Clothing and gear styled in a traditional masculine way. Presentation and posture typically of a male action adventure character in anime. Tomb Raider on Netflix creators Jill Joey Soloway is trans in the director. Makes sense. Tasha Hugh, Woketard director. Marlo Hester, I probably got this name in, I don't care. Also trans, storyboard artist. I wonder why Laura looks like Larry.
They really wanted me to tune in on this show, but I tuned out. He's got singers today.
Oh my God! Stop!
At the end of the day, the gaming industry is now realizing that the last 10 years of making female characters have a jawline that even Henry Cavill would envy wasn't a money printer. Meanwhile, games like Stellar Blade made its creator a billionaire by pleasing the gaming audience rather than appeasing progressives that usually hang out on Twitter or Blue Sky, that buy nothing and protest everything. It's a net negative. I hope that the new Tomb Raider plays as good as it looks. Sure, Lara Croft looks a bit like a mix of the original, which we all love, with that survival version reboot in the 20-teens, but hey, whatever, I'll live with it. You know, better to get a little something I like than none. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's make games for gamers and not for lamers. That's gonna be a t-shirt and you can buy it. It's nice to see Lara Croft back to her original glory, making my PJs tight as I shoot dinosaurs and black men in tiki